Hey everyone, this is Roslyn. Just wanted to get back with you today about the credit reports. First of all, I would want to say congratulations to everyone who took the time out to download the credit application. It shows that you want to take responsibility for your own credit and for your life. Regardless of what your credit report says, don't let that be a deterrent factor. Before I actually purchased my first home, there was a time when my credit was pretty jacked up. I had actually filed a bankruptcy, and I didn't even owe that much, but I just didn't understand credit, didn't know the importance of it, and so I really abused it. Growing up, I was taught that if you ignore the creditors long enough, they'll stop calling. And that you couldn't, squeeze blood from out of a turnip and all of those things. So I pretty much got credit, ran it up, and didn't pay the people back. And that caused my credit score to be probably around 400 and something, which did not qualify me to do much. And just to tell you how important credit is, I remember when I first came into the military, and I went to purchase a car, and I did not qualify to purchase a car because of my credit, and they were not going to allow me to buy a car until I had a cosigner. Well, I didn't have a cosigner, didn't have someone who could back me up or anything like that, so it really hindered me in the process of being able to do the things that I wanted to do. When I met my husband, he was, a little bit more sound when it came to credit, and he understood it. And he actually taught me how to clean up my credit, how to pay people back that I owe, and pay them on time, and how that in turn helped me to turn my credit score around to now it's over 700. And it's been a process. I won't tell anybody that it's an overnight experience, that it'll happen quickly, because it doesn't always happen that way. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a background where I'm concerned, because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm sitting on a high horse with all of these homes, and it's I don't understand where you are right now, and so I'm not relatable. Well, I was sitting in your seat probably about 8-10 years ago, and through a process, here I am today. So I'm just really trying to give you steps that'll help you get from where you are to where you need to be at. Again, congratulations for getting your credit report offline. And I just want to say that if you take a look at your report, first of all, examine your report to make sure that the things that are on your report are actually things that you have knowledge of. If someone has put something on your report that you did not authorize, make sure you dispute those things, because you want to get your credit report cleaned up. There's a lot of identity theft that's going on. So if someone's tried to get your report or steal your credit or your social security number or anything like that, make sure you get those issues cleared up with the credit bureau, because those things can affect your credit score as well. Some of you may have a situation where you don't have any credit. Maybe you've never had a credit card, you've never had a loan, so right now you don't have any credit. So that can affect you just as much as having bad credit. And there are little tips that I can give you as far as things that you can do to establish credit. One of the things that I will tell you is, if you've never had a credit card before, a lot of times stores like JCPenney, Macy's, Sears, places like that, Target, they'll give you like a $200 limit on a credit card, just to see if credit worthy, see if you'll pay them back, and that type of thing. So there are places out here that will give you an opportunity to prove that you will pay them back. If you have a credit card, and let's say your limit on your credit card is $500 or $250. Well, if that credit card is maxed out, the longer that credit card is above the halfway or the midpoint, if it's 250, as long as it's above 125 or more, it actually affects your score and it causes your score to go down. So that will in turn hurt you as well. So you want to make sure that your credit cards are below the halfway point. And if they're maxed out, you want to start working on paying them to where they are below halfway. That'll help increase your credit score. Also, if you have any late payments within the last 12 months, that will count against you, because whenever you go to apply for a mortgage, the first thing the lender is going to look at is, have you made a late payment in the last 12 months? So you want to get to a place where you can consistently pay your bills on time for 12 months straight without any of your bills being more than 30 days late. If you can do that, they'll see that you have a consistency of paying your bills on time. So it's little tips like that that can help you build your credit score back up. Also, if you've not had a loan or anything like that, some banks will work with you as far as lending is concerned. They will allow you, if you open up an account, maybe put $50 or $100 in a savings account, you can in turn take a loan out from that bank and use the $100 that's in your savings account as collateral, and then you can turn around and pay maybe 2 or 3 payments of $30 or $35, and pay that $100 back to them, and that will show them that you have an ability to pay back what you owe. So if you can do that, they'll report that positive payment history to the credit bureau, and that in turn will also help build up your credit score. So there's little things that you can do that will help build up your credit score to where you will be able to purchase a home. Now, it starts out small. If you've already graduated past all of this and you're saying, Rosalind, I'm beyond that, I'm more at a place where I'm ready to buy, I just have a little issues that I have to work on. Everybody's situation is going to be different, and I understand that. So I want to give you some basic tips and basic instructions on how to get your credit where it needs to be at. If you have specific questions, or if there's more individualized things that you want me to touch on, just post a question on the site or inbox me directly with your question and let me know, so that way I can make sure that your questions are being answered too. But I just wanted to have you, for those who wanted to participate, I wanted you to have your credit report pulled. I wanted you to be able to identify what was on your credit report, where you are right now, and where you need to be at, so that way we can take the steps together to help you get to where you need to be at. Now, most cases it'll take you working with a lender, and a lender actually looking at your credit and telling you specifically what needs to be paid off, what needs to be taken care of, and all of that. But I know a lot of you are not at that point where you're ready to talk to a lender, so I just wanted to kind of be that buffer between you and you getting to that point. Your debt to income ratio is another thing, because they want to make sure that you're no more than like 40% of your income that's coming in. I think it's no more than 40% of your income coming in is going out to bills in debt. So if you have $1,000 coming in and $999 of that is going out right now to a car note, to insurance, to this, that, and another, credit cards, loans, all of that, you're going to have to get some of that debt paid down before a lender is ready to work with you, because they're not going to approve you for a mortgage if you can't afford to pay one. So there are little things that you can do to start working on getting your credit to where it needs to be at, so you'll be in a position to buy. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that it will inspire you to continue to keep working with me and just getting little tidbits of help to get your credit where it needs to be at. Again, if you have specific questions, inbox me either on Facebook or email me. You can call me at any time, and I'll inbox you my phone number. If there are specific questions, just put them on Facebook or inbox me and I'll get you an answer. All right, well, it was great talking to everybody. I say hey from Augusta, Georgia, and hopefully this video was helpful. Have a great day.